Hello. Happy Sunday to you all, and happy Father's Day out there to all the dads, whether it's human children or fur babies or winged babies or whatever the case may be. So there's that all counts as well. So I hope you all are having a great day, and then also too to the single moms that play the role of both mom and dad as well too, because I know that is a thing too that sometimes happens. So to see who's gonna join me. I know it takes a minute to come on for everybody because I know it's hey Julie, good to see you. I know it takes everybody a minute sometimes to get on, and I know today with it being Father's Day too, maybe people are out having dinner or doing having family time, who knows. So there's that. Hey Emmy, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let me see who else is here. Hey, April, good to see you too. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. And then also too, I'm probably going to be, and I'm happy you can catch me too. I'm probably preaching to the choir, but it is June 18th. So I know where I live, the fireworks stands start selling those fireworks on June 28th. So now is the time to start to do your research and make sure you have a plan in place for your fur babies for the 4th of July, right? And even your horses too. So I had a client before where her horse actually had trouble with the 4th of July as well. So do your research if you need to get a medication from a vet, or make sure you have your plan of okay, this is what we're going to do for the 4th of July instead of doing it right at the last minute, right? Because it comes up on us fast. And so just be prepared and do your due diligence there with that. So that's that little side note. And I'm going to be sharing different little tips for the 4th of July as well. So stay tuned for that. So so there's that. And I'll share about some products that are good for that as well. So if anybody has any question, feel free to jump in. And then also too, I had a special recently where I was, hey Rick, good to see you. Happy Father's Day to you. So I had a special recently where I did animal, yes, Microchip Now, right, Emmy? Yes, Microchip Now. Is I did animal totem readings. And so tuning into an animal that has wisdom for you. And I did a little voice recording for people. And I did those for $22. And I'm going to actually put that out there again as just an ongoing thing on my website to have that be all the time. So people that want to maybe do that for themselves, or maybe if people want to do that as a gift or something like that, then that will be something that will be on there. So there we go. So I just got to create a little button and add it on my website and all that fun stuff. So there is that. So see what kind of questions people have. I know sometimes it takes people a minute here. So let's see here. Oops, I don't want to log out of my screen here. I would wait a minute. So it's so funny, April. So as I'm coming back here to the, I know I love your question, April. So as I'm coming right back here, I was before I even read your question, a message is coming through, and I was why is the owl coming through? So it's the owl is coming through, the owl showing it's time to ruffle things up. It's time to ruffle things up, and let's ruffle things up. Let's ruffle it up, and let's look through the layers of the ruffles. And then also too, I see a barred rock rooster come through. So it's the roosters, they're okay, we just got to keep chipping away at what we need to chip away at, and let's peck away stuff that we don't need, and let's kind of do some releasing and letting go, and let's work on doing that. So we can get in a more neutral space. So let's work with neutrality. So there's that. And I feel with you, April, too, it's always like a different bird usually, but I feel like there's like a whole like circle and a whole plethora of nature animals around you. But tonight it is the owl and the rooster, not just the average chicken, but a rooster. So a rooster, roo, roo, roo. So there we go. So great question. So I love tuning into that for people. It's fun. So, and hey, Patricia, good to see you. And I saw your pictures of Cypress today and getting a nice little bath, sweet little Cypress. So, and you're so welcome, April. And April says, Al has been coming through a lot this year, but the rooster is new. Awesome. That makes sense. Lots of releasing right now. It's awesome. You go for it, girl. Do it, do it, do it. Boom, boom, boom. Do it. Let it go. So, and then one of my new favorite kind of phrases lately is, gosh, I learned this like doing some work with my mentor, and then is just let them, right? Like let them, like, you know, even sometimes things with people going on in your life, just like let them. There's a really cool poem. I forget who it's by. It's like let them, and then Mel Robbins had posted some stuff about let them too. So it's just like let them, you know, that's fine. Let people do what they're going to do. Like we're responsible for ourselves and our feelings, and we're not responsible for anybody else and their feelings. And we just have to be, I know that's like not an easy thing, but we just have to do us and be the best us that we can be. And there's that. So anyway, so hey, Janet, good to see you. And Julie, oh no fun. Julie says, we found some mice turds in my husband's desk drawer downstairs. Ick. We have never had mice, though we have a wooded lot. Can you tell if she's still in the house or more, or one or three? We just can't pick up a mouse. But I thought I'd ask for fun, laugh out loud. Oh my goodness. So, Julie, what I get with that is I get 1, 2, 3, but now I get that there's like 2, and there's like one of us is there that's like 1.5. So we're in there like half time, but not all the time. So I get that they're kind of like scurrying about a little bit, like in that downstairs area. And the kitties are like, go, 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 shoo, 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 go, 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 shoo, shoo, shoo. So one thing that can help when you're having a situation is like that, just visualize them like where you want them to go, not where you don't want them to go, but where you want them to be. So be like, hey, here's this nice little wooded area here. You know, stay here. There's this food source for you here. There's this water source for you here, and just stay there and chill out there. And that could be a helpful thing. So hopefully that helps. And oh my goodness, yeah, no fun. Oh my goodness. So yeah, from a distance, mice are cool from a distance, right? That Bette Midler song, from a distance. Da, 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 da. So anyway, so there's my little random singing. So random Shauna. So, and then Julie says, okay, thanks. Cool. You can pick them up. Well, I know, right? It's like, okay. And just imagine the cats be like, hey, no, this is our place. Like they're protecting their perimeter. And then, you know, they said, we can help with that. They're like, we can help them. So there's that. So see here. Emmy says, Phoenix and I drove 8 hours for vacation. He's eating and went in the ball, but I don't think he's been using the wheel. Is he okay? He says, what he's showing me is he says that the ball is more fun than the wheel. He's like, the ball is more fun than the wheel. He's like, the wheel is like, okay, but like if you could add some more exciting things on the wheel to make it as fun as the ball, because he's like, the ball is like, wee. So it's fun, and the wheel is just like, okay, like what's like the next thing that I'm going to encounter on the wheel? But the ball, it's like, I got to go everywhere, and there's so much fun. So I really like that. So, so that's what I get for Mr. Phoenix for that. So there's that for you and me. And then Chris says, Milo, hi, Shauna. Milo, my 17-year-old pup has, oh, Chris, so much love. Has maxillary cancer, so that's, I know, in the mouth, and I need to make the decision that no pet parents ever wants to make. So I would like it if you could connect with him to ask if he still wants to continue on a little longer. Oh, Chris, I'm sending you so much love. So what I get with Milo is, and hey, Lacey, good to see you. What I get with Milo is he's showing me like his his mouth is like this. Like I can still like, open, like it's like okay for me to open, not great, but I can still like open a little bit. And he's showing me when his mouth is more like kind of like sitting in this like kind of same position all the time, that it's like, and you'll feel him kind of like as you get closer to his mouth, you'll feel him kind of like shift away a little bit, that's when it's going to be like kind of like crunch time to that decision time. And when he's like laying down more like this with his head, and he's like I could stick it out like a little bit longer, but he's like the time is coming soon, and he's showing me like 2 to 3 weeks is when we're going to have to like really look and reevaluate, like depending on how things are going, and just to really keep an eye on me and really do that. And Milo says, you know me best, so you'll know those things that like aren't always like me being me, is what Milo says. So Milo says, like, when you see me more like this all the time, where I'm just like like you'll be able to like feel my energy not be as present, and that's when you'll know that it's getting closer to that time to make that hard decision. And I want you to know, any support or insight you need, my friend, I am here for you, and I'm just sending you so much love. Okay, so much love. So there's that. So much love. And then Emmy says, thank you. How did Phoenix feel about the drive? Oh, you're so welcome, Emmy. So what he's showing me about the drive, he's like, it was okay. He says it was pretty good. Like, it was pretty good, except when you kind of were doing like like when you like zipped and there was like a bump. He says, I don't like the bumps in the road. And he showed me like little like speed bumps and like little potholes and little bumps and dumps and bumps, and like, I don't like the dumps and the bumps, because the bumps dump me and I don't like that. So he says, watch out for more bumps, lady, is what he says. He's like, watch out for the bumps in the road, is what he says. He's like, come on, watch out for that. So that's what I get there. And then if we could all send Chris so much love as well. And then, Patricia says, my Cypress is 27 now and has a serious condition. Does he realize he has this? And he says, yes. He says, yes. And you're so welcome, Chris. He says, yes. He says, I realize I have this. I realize I have this. And he says, like, I knew when you knew, and like we were starting to feel into this. And he says that, so Patricia says, is he ready to cross over, or does he want to try and stay a little while longer? I want what he wants. He says he wants to like, go through and experience like as much of the summer as he can. So he's like, I want to experience like as much of the summer as I can. And he says, you'll see me when I'm not like as like mobile, that's when you're going to be able to see. So he's showing me like when I'm just more like standing still, and I'm not kind of like, getting up and going and galloping and moving and really moving, that you'll know. And he says you'll kind of like see me stare in the distance as well. He says you'll still see me stare in the distance. He says you'll see me stare in the distance too. And then he's showing me too that you'll be able to like really feel Cheyenne's presence more, because he says that she's like off in a distance, like in that Rainbow Bridge, like connecting with him right now. That you'll be able to feel her presence more. And he's showing me that you'll be able to feel that, and that you'll be able to like see like little things like fluttering around in your face, and like you'll just be able to. I don't know why he's showing me that. I'm like, why are you showing me that, Cypress? He says you'll, Patricia, so much love. He said he has cancer too. He says you'll see like I'm like, why are you showing me butterflies, Cypress? He says my energy will be like fluttery, and you'll feel it like kind of like I just be like fluttery. Like I'll be fluttery. I'll be just like standing there and like fluttery, and like not as like do like as I have always been able to do. So he says that you'll be able to feel that. And he's like, not quite yet, but he's like, the time is coming sooner than we want it to. He says, not quite yet, but the time is coming sooner than we want it to, is what he's showing me. So he says, just like hold on to the love. And then when you really want to connect with that, like feel in your heart with him, and you'll be able to like feel that and connect with that and know, So yeah, so he says he doesn't want to give a time frame. He says let's just take it moment by moment, and moment by moment is what he says. But he's showing me like 3 to 4, like a 3 and a 4. So I don't know. And he doesn't want me to share like too much about that, because he says I just want to enjoy the moment. So he says remember like 3 4 3 4 3 4 3/4. So much love, Patricia, and I'm here for any support you need, because I know that's not an easy thing. You've had Cypress has been with you a long time. So he says he wants you to really spend more time and moments with him. So he's like, let's like soak in all the moments of time that we can soak in together. He says I really want to do that. So he says, let's just like soak it in, soak it in, soak it in, soak it in, soak it in. So, so much love. So much love. And then let's see here. And Emmy says, oh, my poor baby, I will do my best to avoid the bumps. He says, thank you for that. And then, Lacey says that my dog is afraid of everything since the day we got her at 8 weeks old. And hey, Bobby Joe, and hey, Celeste, good to see you. Lacey, and you're so welcome, Patricia. So much love, and just feel into Cheyenne's presence, because she says she's going to help guide the way with that. So, and you'll know too, is what she's showing me. She's like, I'll help. So Lacey, what I get with your girl is she's showing me like wearing things helps me. She's like, if I have something like on me to wear, that helps to give me comfort. And she's showing me something that's like really kind of like soft and fleecy. Like if I have like a soft and fleecy thing, that helps to give me comfort. And it's interesting, so I'm wearing like long sleeves today in June, because it was like raining in June here in the Pacific Northwest. But you know what? I love the smell of rain. I love the rain. I love the Pacific Northwest. But as I'm tuning into your girl, Lacey, she's had me like pull down my sleeves, because she's like, the warmth of like being warmed up helps me. So if I have something on me, that helps me. And she's like, something nice and like fleecy and cool, like if I have that, she says that really that really helps me. And she says little like pats too. So she's showing me like that imagine that her body is, this is going to sound so weird, but her body is like a symbol, right? So you like pat on her left side and her right side, like on her side. So imagine like she's right here in between my hands, and just go like this and just give her like little pats, little pats, little pats, little pats, little pats, little pats, little pats of love, like down her sides. Be like boop, 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 pat, 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 love, 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 pat, 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 love, 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 pat, pat, pat. And she says that what happened to her, she says there was like a lot, like she should be like a trash can, like an old like metal trash can, and that there was lots of like commotion and stuff like around the time of her birth. And it's like that, like the place she was born, like this is just like a place like just full of like, like filth and and is what she is showing me, like around where she was when she first came into the world. There's like some like energy off in the distance there where there was like some loud commotion. So she says it was that. So she says just like, like help to like lift her up and be like, hey, like we got this, we're good. And give her that like little comfort thing that she can wear. And she says that will really help. She says if I have that, like that comfort thing to wear, that will really help. Cause she says like that's like a thing that it's like, oh my gosh, like it's really hard, with not having that, like not having that like comfort sometimes. So just if you could give me extra comfort, that would help. And I'm a big proponent and advocate for massage. So, right. So massage, right. Everybody thinks like, oh, that's just like for physical things. And like, oh, I pet my dog, or I pet my cat or my horse and all of that. Yeah. Like, sure. That's great. Right. But when you have somebody that is like going in to do massage, like massage is like focused, intentional petting. Right. So it's like that intention that you're putting behind it is where that energy flows, right. To help create that flow and that movement of the like lymphatic system, and to help like move out like stuck chi and stuck energy and all of that. So So that's something I feel like could help her too, Lacey, like doing some massage with her. So you could do some stuff with her. There's a great book that's called The Dog Lover's Guide to Massage, and it's by Megan Allnault. So it's ARYAULT, if I'm remembering the spelling of her name. And it's a really cool book. It has really cool illustrations and gives kind of like a guide to do massage, and does it has some anatomy stuff in it, but not like too much where it would be like oh my gosh, all that anatomy, like because anatomy is kind of intense, just saying. So that maybe doing some of that could help her in those situations. And she said she had like that, she showed me like when she was like younger, there's like somebody that was trying to like push, she's like I was like somebody like trying to like kind of push me toward the water. And she's like, it's not my people now, it was like where I was before being with my people, like somebody trying to like push her like into the water, like push her outside where there was like water, and like push me outside where there was water, and like, you know, like puddled water, is what she's saying. So she says that experience has like hindered that with the water. So that's why she is the way she is now with that, is because of that. So her sister was in worse shape. He said when we got her, she was very dehydrated. Yeah, it's just like she's showing me like cages and like making me think like puppy mill-ish kind of stuff. And she says that she's really come a long way since being with you. And she says, thank you for all the help that you've given me. And she says, you know, that like when you give her those like extra little lift ups, that really that really helps her. And she says, thank you for that. She says that really means so much. So so much love. And just to these readings that I do here, this is just like quick little like insight, right? So I do have my 30-minute sessions, my 45-minute sessions, and my hour sessions. And then also I have this cool thing that's the fourth Thursday of the month. And I actually have this Thursday, and I have spots open for this. It's limited to, sorry, it's limited to six. I'm like doing myself in dual motion because I'm trying to post on my other profile here. So it's limited to 6 people, and everybody that tunes in gets a message from their pet/pets. It's on Zoom. It's $22. And then I also lead like a meditation at the end. And I never know what meditation is going to come up. It's always catered to the people that are on the call, and like whatever is kind of downloaded to me at that moment. So, and I still have the spots open. So if anybody's interested, the link right there is the link to sign up if you want to sign up for that. So, and it even has the link to sign up for my email list as well. So if you're interested in that, you can feel free to check it out. And it's $22. So, I mean, that's, you know, $22. So there you go. So if you're interested, you can check that out. So there is that. And hey, Tina, good to see you. Oh, Lisa, hello, Lisa. Good to see you. I hope that you and Chloe are doing well. When you asked that question, did Chloe come from a dog mill? She's having me shake my head like this. She's like, yes. She's like, mine wasn't so bad, but she's like, it wasn't great. And she's like, now I got the high life. She's like, I got the high life now. So she's like, I definitely got the high life now. So, she's grateful for the life that she has with you. She says, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. Those puppy mills are like scary. It's like, if you're going to get, you know, a dog from a breeder, like it's always good to make sure you go to a responsible breeder. But then there's those of us, like I know Lisa is, that are, and Lacey too, I'm sure, that are like responsible people. But then there's like, you know, there's like dogs, you know, that end up like in like a shelter or a place that, like, you know, came from those puppy mill experiences, you know. So bless all of you, like Lacey and Lisa, who, you know, have rescued your fur babies from those like bad situations, because now they're like living their best life. So that's amazing. And then bless people too that go to like responsible people that are like breeding their dogs too, like that actually like care and are invested and, you know, give them nurturing and all of that, right? Like that go to like a responsible person that's like invested in the puppies too, where they're not just like a money thing for them, right? So there's that. But you all are amazing. So there's my little thing. Yeah, because puppy mills, it's like, oh my gosh, that's so sad to see that. It's heartbreaking. So, and hey, Charmel, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, so that was my little puppy. I know it is so sad, right, Lacey? I agree. It's so sad. And one thing the animals always remind me of is they're such amazing teachers, right? They always remind me to remind people to like tune into the joy, right? Like if we could tune into the joy more, because it's like really when we tune into the joy, that's what like amplifies so much. Like, so joy, gratitude, all of that, like it's an amplification of so many things. So yeah, so there's that. So yeah. Oh yeah, so that's a great insight. Emmy says, regarding puppy mills, insist on meeting a puppy's mother and seeing the kennels, right? So then you can know, like, okay, like if they're not gonna show me, then you know what, there's probably something up. But if they're gonna welcome you with open arms and like, have you interact with the puppy and show you where they are, and then send you, that kind of information, then that's always really good. So yeah, good insight, Emmy. I love it. So yes, yes, yes. So there is that. So I know, yeah, and you all are amazing. So yeah, Chloe keeps showing me. She's like, I'm the shining star for my mom, is what she keeps showing me. Lisa, Chloe's like, I'm the shining star. I'm the shining star. And Lacey, your dog is showing me. She's like, I have a way that like I go up like this, and I just like I have a look about me, and my thing I do with my front paws, and that I love you so. I love you so. So um oh, Lacey says, I had a feeling something had happened to her. We can't even give her a bath. Oh, that makes it so hard. So they actually have um this so there's this company. It's amazing. It's actually a vet is like a part of this company, and it's called Patika Pets. It's Patika Pets. And they actually have like a waterless kind of like spray that you can use with them. So it's like kind of like giving them a bath without oh, you do a wipe down. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's like giving them kind of like those wipes too. So and she says, like, if you start off and show her like having good experiences with water, show her like, hey, look, okay, this isn't so bad, you're okay. And have her kind of like go up to it, so she not force her with it, but show her like, hey, this can be a good experience. And she says, like, start off small, and show me like, hey, look, water's fun and it's good. And she says, show me that more, and that will help me with that situation, is what she's showing me. So yeah, oh, it's so hard. Hey, Erica, good to see you, Erica. Oh my goodness. This is so funny, Erica. So you're asking for a message from Buddy. So the message that he's showing me is he's having me go like this. He's like, here I am. He's like, here I am. That's what he keeps showing me. He's like having me go like, boop, here I am. He's like boopity boop, peekaboo, boopity boop, peekaboo. And I know that's like totally weird that I'm doing that on a live video, but hey, you know what? I'm gonna give all the messages as they come through, weird or not weird. Like, it is how it comes through. So I was like to share everything as it comes through, because that's what I want to do for you, is to have it be authentic and all of that. So that's just how I roll. But that's what Buddy keeps showing me, is that he's like peekaboo, doo 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 doo, peekaboo, peekaboo. So Buddy is so funny. Oh my goodness. He does pop up often. As he keeps showing me, he's like, the pop up, he's like, have fun with it when I do it. Because he's like, it's all about the fun. Let's have fun. Poppity, poppity, pop, poppity, pop. Love that he always shows me different stuff. That's so funny. I love it. And then Lacey says, if we go to a dog park with water and the other dogs are going in, she will go in with, yeah. Cause she's like, okay, cool. Then I know it's safe. She's like, okay. Yeah. yeah, she says just keep showing me like what it is now, and like let's focus on what it is now, not what it was, but what it is now, like what the like the present experience. And she says she likes some of those other dogs. She's like, there's some fun other dogs. I like to watch the way they swim. I learned a lot from them. Is what she says. She says, I learned a lot from them and I really like that. And that's really fun. So she says, it's really, really fun. So there's that. So I always like try to like fix my hair when I'm on the live, and I always try to do it like on the different side. I'm like, wait, I can't see what side I'm fixing, but oh well, that's fine. So anyway, so Emmy says my friends who buy Samoyeds have a close relationship with their breeders. They attend the same dog shows, for examples. Breeders should be transparent. Exactly. Amen to that. They should always be transparent. Transparent. I agree. So important. So yes. Yeah, I know somebody that recently got a puppy from somebody, and they like went and they went and they had exchanges with photos and videos, and then they went and met the puppy, and like this puppy came from like a place that was like full of like love, and it was just like this puppy was just destined to be with these people, this family that it's with now. And the people that raised the puppy, they brought in love, and they had the puppy have like experiences, so the puppy wasn't just like kept in some cage, but the puppy was developing and experiencing things at that young age, and that's really important. So yeah, so there's that. So and you're so welcome, Erica. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead too. I always love it when you pop in. It's good to see you. I always look forward to coming in on coming on Sunday nights to see who's going to be here, because it's always fun to connect with you all. So let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. See what other questions come up. And ooh, so how good are you guys? This is like kind of a fun little thing of like trying something new, right? So it was like at the store today, and like, okay, like I sometimes drink milk, right? I don't drink like a lot of milk, right? But I still sometimes drink that. And anyway, like the milk I would normally buy was like all like expired at the store. So I was like, I'm not going to buy that. So like side note to like my story here is, of course, I went and told the store like, hey, there's like some expired stuff back there, because I wasn't going to just like leave that and have somebody maybe not pay attention to that and buy that, right? So anyway, so I did let the store know, and they actually like got an employee on it, which was great. But they had almond milk on sale, right? And I've had the like, what was it, like chocolate almond milk and like chocolate cashew almond milk, which I can't find anymore, which is a bummer. But I bought some just like regular old, like the original just almond milk, right? I was like, I'm just going to try something different and embrace that and see, like, instead of doing the other milk, to just kind of to do that, right? So I opened it up when I came home, and I tried a little bit of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was really good, and I really like it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try that and see what it's all about, right? See what it's like. So sometimes like where like opportunities are like brought forth in front of our faces to be like, okay, like, are you going to branch out and try something new, or are you going to stay in that like same little thing of like, well, I'm just going to wait, so I was like, what, I'm just going to try something new. And it's interesting. So my hand didn't want to put back this other one. I was like, I could just feel like, okay, I'm like, this is what I need to buy. It was kind of like muscle testing it, right? Like I was tuning in and listening. And so I'm going to try it. And I think I'm going to like switch to just buy the almond milk instead. So I'm like, you know what? Like, why not? So there we go. So it's probably way better anyway. So there's that. And hey, Kim, and hey, Lee, good to see you, my friend. And let's see here. So Chris says, I drink almond milk, and I know it's really like good. I was like, oh my gosh, like it actually had like a really kind of a good flavor, and it just like, it felt good to drink that. So I'm going to see about doing that, because I do like dairy products. Like I like ice cream. I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but I love cheese. Like you hear that inflection in my voice. Like I love cheese. So I've never tried like any of the like non-cheese cheeses. I've tried like goat cheese, but I don't see that funny face I made. I'm like not into like goat cheese that much. It like tastes weird to me. And I know people have said, "Oh, try it this way, try this." I'm like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But anyway, that's my little insight on that. So there's that. Oh, cool. So let's see here. Lacey says, my cousin Carrie was telling me about you. Oh, awesome. Thank you to Carrie. I love Carrie. I think I know like what Carrie you're talking about. Carrie that lives in Beaverton, right? I think that's so that's cool. So yay. Ooh. So Emmy says, now I want to taste almond milk. Yeah, it's actually really good. Like I think I'm gonna just like start buying almond milk instead. Ooh, oh my God. Oh gosh. I'm like, yes, cool. It is a Carrie I was thinking of. Awesome. I love her. She's so cool. Actually, we got to meet her in person at a same event we were at recently last month. And it was cool to actually like meet her in person. She's awesome. So, and Lee says, I just tried non-dairy ice cream made of avocados today. It was really good. Oh my gosh. I love avocados. Oh my gosh, like avocados are so good. I love avocados. You can like do so much with avocados, and you said it's not bad. Ooh, I might have to try that. I think like I've known people that have made like chocolate with avocado, like chocolate brownies with avocado. Does that I think it's like something like that. I don't know. I've heard like different things like that. I might have to try that 'cause I love avocados. You can like put them in eggs, like put them on top of salmon. I've done all kinds of like stuff like that. I love avocado. It's so good. Now like I want some avocado. Man, a good thing I have little like pieces of avocado in my freezer right now. So that's good. So there's that. Ooh, Chris says some vegetarian cheeses are so good also, and ice creams. There you go. I might have to try that because you know what? Like my new motto right now is like I just want to go and like live life, like really live life and have like experiences, spend time with people that are in my life and just really like have like experiences, right? Because that's what life is all about. It's like experiences, right? And quality time with those around us. So there's that. Ooh, Lee says it was like a creamier ice cream. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to look for that. Next time I'm at the store, I'm gonna have to look for avocado like ice cream, like ice cream made with avocados. I'm gonna have to look for that. So now I'm like so curious. So it's always good to try like new stuff, right? Because you never know what you might really like, and if you don't like it, then you just don't buy it again, right? Like it's fine, but you never know unless you try, right? And I feel like the animals in our life are always really open to like trying new things, most of the time, and sometimes they're not, but like the more open we are, the more open they are, right? Like, so that's definitely a thing there. So, ooh, Lee says, yes, the brand was called Cotto. Ooh, so like, okay, so Lee, now I know I'm dying to know. I don't know if everybody else is, but I am. So, what flavor of ice cream was it? Was it like chocolate? Was it vanilla? Like what flavor of avocado ice cream was it? Because now, like, I don't know about you all, but I'm so curious. I want to know what kind of avocado ice cream was it? Like, I'm so curious. So so curious. And you know what? Oh my gosh, Lee, you know what? Bernadette just popped in. She's like, it's my business. I know what kind it was. She's like, I know what kind it was. Oh my God, Bernadette. Oh, yummy. That is like my favorite. I love like mint. So Lee says it was mint chocolate chip, but they had a lot of flavors. That's amazing. I have to say, this girl, mint chocolate chip has been like my favorite ice cream since I've been like, little bitty girl. Because I always used to have mint chocolate chip ice cream with my grandparents, and it's always so good. And like I love like I love like mint flavored things. Like some people are like all into like when it's like the pumpkin time of the year, I'm like, bring on the mint. I'm all about mint. I love mint. So oh my gosh, it's so good. mint everything. Oh my God. Yeah. So there's that. I'm gonna have to check that out, Lee, next time I go to the store. And then Lee says, LOL, everything is her business. I know that Bernadette, she's so funny. I love her. And she's like, of course you do, right? She's like, of course you love me. So yeah, so I'm gonna try that. So, because why not? You never know unless you try. And it's so cool, like how many different things there are out there now. It's like amazing all the products that are being created for people that have like, food sensitivities, maybe the people that can't eat dairy, maybe people that can't eat gluten, right? Like all that stuff. It's so cool that there is like sorry, I had something in my eye there. It's cool that there are like these companies that are creating these like, all different kinds of products to, suit everybody's dietary needs, or if they just want to, not do like a dairy product. It's nice that there's we're so blessed with so many amazing options, which is really cool. So there's that. So I love that. So, and hey, Denise, good to see you. Oh my goodness. So, any messages from Angel Kitty? Are his daily needs being met? He says, yes, yes, yes. He's like, my daily needs are being met. And he says, like, I want to be able to like see out more. He's like, I want to see out more. Like, I want to be able to like look out the window and see out more. I want to see out more. And he says, like, he's having me go like this, more brushy pets. He's like, give me more brushy pets. And he's having me do this. He's like, I want some more brushy pets. Give me some more brushy pets is what he's saying. Oh, Lee, good to see you. And Lee says he has a lot of, oh yeah. Okay. I'm glad that there's all those options for you, Lee, to help, because it's hard when you have those food sensitivities. It's like no joke. So it's like, I'm glad that you have those options for yourself. And it was so good to see you and get a little like sass from Miss Bernadette, and always love that. So, let's see here. Yeah, and Angel Kitty too says like, let's move, let's keep going. He's like, boom, 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 boom. That's the other thing that he just popped through. Denise says he's like, let's keep popping, and he's like making me think. Lee, haha, yes, you're welcome, Lee. So Angel Kitty's making me think of like, when you're a kid, like, and I wish I still had one to this day, because I would like still use it just for fun, because it's cool to like embrace your inner child. Like, who cares what anybody thinks? Like, whatever, right? So he's showing me like this little like popper thing. You remember like that you had as a kid, and it had like the little like round bubble on the top, and it has a little like balls in it that go pop, 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 pop. Like you roll it and it goes pop, 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 pop. And it's so fun, right? Like, I love it. Like, I wish I still had mine as a kid, that I had as a kid, because I'd still probably like roll it around my apartment and go pop, 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 because it's just fun. Like, I like to be silly, so it's fun. So anyway, so that's what he's showing me. So, and then you said, does he like going in the cat stroller in the front yard? He says, yes, I like it. And he's showing me, he's like, that's why I showed you that little like pop thing. Cause he's like, rolling. I like to see and rolling. He's like, let me roll and see. Bum, 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 bum. So you didn't know this is going to be like singing messages tonight, right? Like, why not? So, why not? So there's that. So, and then you said sometimes someone is out with him and sometimes not. He says he likes it more when somebody is out with him. He's like, I like it when you're out with me, because then we can share that experience together and like bask in the grass and have that experience together, because I like that togetherness. So let's have more of that togetherness is what he's showing me, because he's like, I really like that. I really like the togetherness. So there's that. So there you go. So there is that for you. Yeah, and he loves it. He's like, he's let me go like this. He's like, I love it. He's like, it's so good. So there's that. So all your I know, right, Denise? Haha. He's like, see, I'm showing you more of my personality now, because he's like, he says he's got like those little things where you're like, Angel Kitty, like what? He says he shows like some of that to you. So he's such a good boy, and you're so welcome, Denise. So good to see you. So hope all is well in your world there. So I'm gonna see if I missed anything over here. I always like to check. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Okay. I don't think I see anything over there. I always like to check here. So let's see here. Okay. Don't see anything right there. So, dun, 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 dun. So, yeah. I know, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing weekend. I had such a cool weekend. It was on Friday night. Me and my one of my good friends that I've known for years went and saw a tribute band called, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say their name their name wrong. It's a Guns N' Roses tribute band, and they're amazing. And oh my gosh, I always forget the name of the band because I'm like, it's like Appetite for let's see here. I'm gonna see what it's called because it's like I know it's gonna drive me crazy. It's no, it's Appetite for Deception. I always forget the last word, Appetite for Deception. I'm like, oh my gosh, how come I not remember the last part of their name? I always forget. I'm like, Appetite for, oh yes, Deception. Hello. So cool, catchy name. So anyway, this was like one of their last two shows because they've been doing like this for a long time. So they're going to kind of do some like different stuff, but it was so cool to go to the show. Like amazing band, like such a good performance, like so fun. It was awesome. And then me and my friend like stayed up and visited till the wee hours of the morning. So like we just hung out at the casino, like in their little food area and chatted and visited. And it was like, oh my gosh, like what time is it? But it's always so cool to just like spend time with people and have experiences. And like it's such a fun show. Like I'm so glad I went. So it was awesome. So it's good to hear good music, right? Because like music just elevates your mood and it just is like just brings in joy and fun. Like, right, we got to like sing and dance and listen to music because just bring that like vibration into our world. So there's that. So that was really cool to do that on Friday night. Yeah, so there we go. So that's that. So hopefully you guys have done maybe something fun with people in your life this week. So dun, dun, dun. So let me see if I have any other questions come through. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if I have any other questions come through. If not, then I'll wrap it up. And I don't know if everybody, well, you guys all know that are on here right now, but there might be somebody that listens to the replay that maybe they don't know, right? Like we shouldn't make assumptions because we just never know, right? Because when you make assumptions, that's when we get ourselves into trouble, right? So I do this every Sunday night at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So if I don't see any other questions, then what I think I'm going to do is wrap it up. And then also too, remember, I still have spots for my Your Monthly Pet Connection. That's this Thursday night, the 22nd of June at 6:00 Pacific Standard Time via Zoom. $22. If you want to find out more information about it, I'm going to put the link in here again because I like to be obnoxious like that to make sure you guys have it. Well, actually not being obnoxious. It's like making sure to share it with you. So then you don't have to like navigate through all the comments, and it's like right there, easy breezy, not easy breezy cover girl, but easy breezy for you to find. And hopefully I didn't just no, it's fine. I'm sure it didn't, I'm not trying to copy cover girls, just easy breezy. So there we go. So there's that. I like to make it easy breezy for you all. So there's that. So, and yes, cover girl. So there's that. So, anyway, so, okay. So, Patricia says, we have to see the vet Tuesday. Would you please ask Cypress to go in the horse trailer with no trouble. He said he's having me put my hands on my hips. He says, thank you for that. He's like, thank you for having me be a part of that. And he shows me an apple with peanut butter. So he's like, can there be like a little like piece of apple, like chopped up, like a, you know how you cut an apple and it has like, not like the cubes, but like little pieces of apple, like you would make for like a kid's lunch. Right. He showed me if I could like have some like apple with like some peanut butter dipped in it, like right at the front of the trailer. So there's something that I go in and get when I go into the front end of the trailer, like this really cool red apple with like a little bit of like green and yellow on it. with like little like dots, like a really good apple, that will help. And just show me going in there well and just be like, okay, give me that, like help me to make yes, apple slices, yes, help me to get like my butt in the trailer, like my butt end into the trailer. Okay, he says help with that. So and he says just see him like sliding in there good, and let him know he's going to get a good treat before and after. And he's showing me like, I'm like, Cypress, you're kidding me. He showed me like a horse apple pie. So he's like, give me like a horse apple pie. So I don't know if you can make apple pies for horses. Like I don't know. So now I have to do like something really quick here. So so good thing that I have to look up and see like if there's an apple pie for horses. So they have like this like apple and oat things that you can get. So I wonder if there's like, yeah, apple pie treats. So there's like Equa treats. It's like apple pie treats because he wants some like apple pie treats. And I think you can make and feed my horse a homemade apple pie. So there is something like that you can make because he's like apples. He's like making me want apples. So it's a good thing. I actually have some like applesauce in the other room right now because I think I might eat some applesauce. So like it's like actually it's better than some of the things that the animals have shared with me that they want. So at least it's not like, liver or like lamb's lung or something gross like that. At least it's apples. So thank you, Cypress, for sharing the apples with me. Because this is one that was like good. I'm like, apples. And the other ones that come through to you, like I don't mind, like if it's something that I wouldn't normally eat, because usually like when I say it, I'm like, okay, cool, that goes away now. I know it's not for me, it's for them. So yeah. So he says apples, like, and so maybe even you can create like a little applesauce thing for him too and have some fun with that. And so yeah, so there you go. So there is that. Oh, Cypress, I love him. So so yes. I know it's Shauna's food show, right? I'm like talking about like food tonight. I feel like I must be channeling my inner Elias. So if you guys haven't heard of my friend Elias Patras, he's amazing. He has his Instagram and Facebook, and he like talks about food like a lot of the time on his lives. It's really awesome. So I must be channeling my inner Elias tonight, which is not a bad thing because he is absolutely amazing. I love Elias. So there we go. So there's that. And I did my 3 words like at the same time. You know how I do that sometimes, like love. I like to do that. I like to, it's not like repeating. It's just how I emphasize things sometimes, right? So there's that. So anyway, so yeah, so keep us posted on how Cypress's appointment goes on Tuesday as well, Patricia. So let's see here. Okay, so usually I go about an hour, and it's like pretty close to about an hour, and I don't see any other questions or anything come through. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to wrap it up, and then wrap it up in a nice little bow, and I will be back next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So feel free to share with your friends. Oh, you're so welcome, Patricia. I'm so happy to help, and I'm just sending so much love. So and just thank you so much to all of you for tuning in, and then also for those of you that listened live and those of you that listened to the replay, like thanks so much for tuning in. Like I'm so grateful to all of you. Like I really am, and I just love connecting with you and your fur babies. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So yes, I just love you all so much. So much love to you all, and I hope you have not just a fabulous night, a fantabulous week ahead, and all of that. And I will look forward to seeing you next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. And bye for now. Much love. Bye. Take care.